Welcome to a short video on how to put the settings into a Turnitin Dropbox so that it is fully functional. These are at least my recommended settings. When you first copy a course over from the previous semester or perhaps from a master course of record, and you look at the Dropbox that's there now in your new course, and you click on it, you often get this Angel integration error. Not to worry, just expect that to generally be the case. It's an incompatibility issue there that can't really be solved very easily. So the fix for that is simply to reestablish the link. The best way to do that, the fastest way to do that, is to copy the title. So we're going to copy that, and then go up to Add Content. We're going to add a Turnitin Dropbox. This is a paper assignment. We're going to copy that title and paste it in there into the assignment. We don't need to make any other changes here. And we're going to submit that. And take a few seconds. And now we have two Dropboxes. One does not have any writing below it, any subtitle. And so I know this is the new one. And I want to take the new one I just created and delete it. It seems a little counterintuitive, but the reason for doing that is you keep the subtitle and so forth and some of the settings, and you reestablish the link. So now when you click on it, you're able to bring it up. Now we're going to create the settings, and you still need to look at all the settings and so forth that are in here in order to, because they may have been lost as well, so, or they may change. So here's their title. You want to put whatever point value you want in there for that. And then we're going to set, this particular one is going to be due on the, say, September 16th. Now, and I'm going to set the time to 12 a.m. just for sake of simplicity. And then now the due date for this assignment in the particular course I'm teaching here is not until October, but I'm going to make the due date the 17th. And the reason that I'm going to make the due date there is so that I can make the post date the very next day. You could actually do these all on the same day, just a few minutes apart. They just have to be later. I think it's a little simpler to do it this way. Now, the student is not going to really see all these dates. The reason that you're doing this, you're going to tell the student it's due in October 15th or whatever, and you're going to close the folder at that date so they can't turn it in. But the reason you set these dates up like this is so that they can turn a paper in and will get feedback on not only their similarity but also the grammar that we're going to set up in here, so that they see all their grammar mistakes, and then they can fix all those, learn about them, rewrite the paper, turn it in. They may turn it in 20 times. And then you get, at the end, a good product which you can grade quickly, and it's a great paper and everybody wins. So that's the goal. It's important here also to do optional settings. In this case, I'm going to enter some special instructions. Only one paper per section. Whatever special instructions you want. That's going to be what's on the line right below it. Do you want to allow submissions after the due date? Yes. Otherwise, you won't be able to do these settings. So you certainly have to do that. Do you want to generate originality reports for submission? Absolutely. Otherwise, you can't see what is plagiarized and so forth. Now, in this Dropbox, it's really important to do immediately can overwrite reports until due date. That allows them to turn it in many times. One option is immediately first report is final. If you do that, they can't overwrite them, and they can't learn from their mistakes, and you'll end up with papers that are probably not ideal. Exclude bibliographic materials from similarity. I always put yes because you're not worried about them copying that. So you don't, and that just messes up your percentage. Exclude quoted materials. I do that from similarity because if it's quoted, then it should be cited, and you're not worried about that. So exclude small matches. If you put no, this goes away. I always put yes, and I put around 10 words. You could do 8. I wouldn't go much lower than that. You don't want every 2 or 3 words coming up as similar. That's going to give you a false high reading. Allow students to see original reports? Absolutely. You want them to see those and see where their copying shows up, and so they can correct those. Want to submit them to the standard paper repository? I would absolutely do that, and that way all the papers that come in throughout the college and all will be in this repository, and if people try to copy them, then we'll know. Now, on the grade mark, the rubric, you want to put in a rubric. I picked this particular one. You would have one built in, or you can launch the rubric manager and create a rubric for yourself. And enable the grammar checker, and absolutely yes, I do. You want a fully functioning box, and you'll see the advantages of that. This is not high school, so I put in advanced. I use both dictionaries. I check all but spelling only because in the particular course I'm teaching, that would just create a whole lot of problems, more problems than it would be helpful. But generally you would do spelling as well. And then if you'd like to see these in other default future assignments, you can check that. And then you submit it, and that is it. Then you're all set up, and you just do that with each one. And so I hope this was helpful in knowing how to make the settings to make a fully functional Turnitin Dropbox, and best of luck.